Okay. What are you all studying? Architecture. A very creative job, right? I'll tell you a fun fact about me. बीवी दोषी का तो पोस्टर लगा है उधर यहाँ पे ना. You know who's बीवी दोषी, right? What did he do? Huh?
Great buildings.
Great buildings. He won the Pritzker Prize, right? The best. It's like a Nobel Prize for architecture. He was my grandfather. My grandmother's brother. Amazing, no? Very amazing person. You should listen his life story. I recorded a video on my podcast channel, on my YouTube channel. So my name is Tanmay. I'm coming from Art of Living. You know Art of Living? It's right across the campus. So we are here to talk about your youth empowerment skills program. So the life skills that you need, the college is doing a great job with the technical skills and the domain skills, right? Like the amazing workshop we had now. We are here to bring a workshop with you to improve your life skills. What are life skills? Creativity could be a life skill that you don't learn in college. But how do you be creative? Isn't it? When do you get great ideas? You know that Eureka moment? When that guy was sitting in the bathtub? And then he said, Eureka! And then he ran out naked on the streets. You know that? Other one is Newton. When did he get the idea of gravity? When apple fell on his head. But what was he doing before that? Just sitting. He was calm, relaxed. How are you in the bathtub? Calm, relaxed. So when your mind is calm, you get the creative ideas. Like you might have experienced in the shower also. Most creative ideas come in shower. So how can you get, what are the tools that you can bring these creative ideas? How you can keep your mind in that level where you are calm and relaxed and not stressed. Do you get creative ideas when you're stressed? What happens when you're stressed? You're forcing yourself, but your mind is not coming out with the ideas. It's nothing new, nothing innovation comes. So in this workshop, there's this amazing technique called Sudarshan Kriya. It's world renowned. These are even courses accredited in Stanford and Harvard. So when you do that, whatever problem you have in your mind settles down, you're able to come out of it, you're able to manage your stress. Wouldn't that be amazing? To be able to be in that state of mind every single day, on demand. Not feeling good right now, but I'll just do this practice and I'll be able to come out and do. You'll get more ideas. I am in a very creative field. I make videos, I make YouTube things and design things, ads and all that. You need a lot of creativity in that. Right? So this is a 4-day workshop which is happening in your college itself from 23rd to 26th. It's a 3 hours per day program for 4 days. Right? Sir, why such a big workshop? Why would you need 4 days for that? I don't have time. Did you get that question in mind? So we'll be putting you in simulations. It's not a lecture. We'll be putting you in simulations where you are able to overcome these things, where you are able to experience, learn by experiencing things, not just by listening. When you have that experience of Sudarshan Kriya, when you do this different techniques, you'll be able to become the best version of yourself. Reach your full potential. How many of you want to be successful? There's only one person who wants to be 100% successful. Others are 50%, 25%. Why? What is stopping you from being 100, giving 100%?
For me, this is 100%.
Okay. For others? Sometimes hesitation. Kya stage pe to nahi bulayega? I don't want to raise my hand. Things like that. How to overcome that? There was a study done in Stanford about all the successful people in Silicon Valley and other places around. Asking them what contributed to their success. What they said, these things that you study in college, these are all domain skills, technical knowledge, theory and all this. They said that this only contributed to 12.5% of our success. 87.5% success came from, can you guess which skills? Life skills, soft skills, and nobody teaches that to us. For example, there's a story of a boatman crossing the river along with the scientist. So the scientist is very well read. So the scientist says, do you know anything about engineering or how the buildings don't fall in earthquakes? It's so important. Do you know where to run out when this happens? So he said, no. So the scientist says 25% of your life is a waste. Then he says, do you know anything about geopolitics? Iran war is going on. We are now getting LPG at home. How will you survive? So now the scientist says 50% of your life is a waste. Then the scientist says, forget about all these things. Do you know anything about design? You should be able to beautify your boat so more you can attract more people. You should be able to do marketing. You should know how to do Instagram. Do you know any of this? He says no. So what the scientist says? 75% of your life is a waste. Now is the turn of the boatman to the scientist, okay? He says, sir, do you know how to swim? Scientist says, no, all my life I spent studying. I don't have time for swimming. He says, why? So the boatman says, 100% of your life is a waste. 100%. Why? Why? Exactly, there's a hole in the boat. Boat is sinking, you have to jump. So this is how important life skills are. Nobody teaches you until you have to use them. How to tackle tough situations. When you're in tough interviews, when you're managing your clients, when you have to present yourself very well, you have to give presentation of your designs and all that, right? How to stand out from others, how to sell yourself. These are all soft skills that you learn this and much, much more in this workshop. Now about the cost, you will ask what's the price. Okay, I'm very interested in doing it, register me right away. But what is the cost of this? So this course is valued at, can you guess?
0.
What comes for free? There's nothing as free lunch. You can learn architecture on YouTube also for free. But you're paying now. Why? Because it's all concentrated. You're learning from the experts who have spent so many years researching and coming out with the knowledge. Right? So this course is also like that. When you offer this course outside to the corporates, it's valued at 10,000 rupees per person. But for you guys, we are giving it at a special discount of? No, it's not a marketing trick. It's just 2,000 rupees. And there are some bonuses to this. Have you all completed your AICTE points? AICTE, do you know? Now it's compulsory for you also. To graduate, you'll need 100 AICTE points, out of which we'll offer 50. We have designed some activities for you in the college and we are in the ashram, and you'll get 50 AICTE points for that. It's an amazing workshop. It has helped me. When I was 18 years old, I took a bike and went to Ladakh. Itna macho confidence aa gaya tha. Then I've interviewed people from around the world, always taking up creative projects and tasks. My creative thinking has improved a lot. So join us. How many are interested? Amazing. So our volunteers are here. We'll help you sign. Come.